You know this economical newspaper, Les Echos. Let's say you're in 10 years from now. What is the title you wanted to read at Les Echos regarding Arval?
Arval, the leader in sustainable mobility.
Nice one. What is the first thing you do in the morning when you arrive at the office?
I'm quite an early bird, so I'm arriving in the office at 7:20, 7:30, so it's perfect timing for me to look at the mails, to do a couple of things, to prepare the meetings and so forth. So it's a time of the day that I like a lot because it's very quiet. You can do whatever you like, you are not disturbed, it's a good time.
When did you start working at Arval?
I started in June 2018, a little bit more than 2 years ago. My first impression, if I can say so, was based on two elements. Number one, quality of customers. This company is truly customer focused. In fact, we measure every month the customer satisfaction. We call it NPS, Net Promoter Score. And the results in Arval are just amazing. So it's the mindset of the company is customer driven. The second most interesting aspect I found in the company is people. The people are really motivated. You talk with Arval employees, they like the company, they like the customers, they like the products, the cars, and you feel a motivation which is great. So I felt that a company with a great customer service and satisfaction and people highly motivated, you have the basis for a successful path. Over the last 30 years, we have been developing new products, new services. We have been transforming, and why? Not for the sake of transforming, but because customers are changing, the society is changing, and if the company doesn't transform, the company won't be able to serve the customers anymore. If you don't adapt, you disappear.
Arval is an opinion leader. That's it to me. And we are carefully watched at. We have a very strong credibility on the market.
Whatever the angle you look at Arval, it's successful. It's successful.
The market we are in for 30 years is going quite well. And in that market, Arval is doing even better than the competition.
So why changing? Because it's when you're healthy, it's the best time to change.
Arval was immensely professional on the car business. Car was the major asset of the company. It's a car leasing company, so that's nothing wrong with that. But I felt that it was a little bit too car-centric company.
A year and a half ago, more or less, Arval was already in the process of elaborating a diversification by launching the midterm rental, the short-term rental in some countries, the corporate car sharing, but also services that are not related to the asset.
I have tried to collect, to assemble all the comments, the wishes, the feelings, the desires from the different stakeholders to try to see what should change in the new strategic plan. And it was an important part of the beginning, if I can say so, of the Arval Beyond Adventure.
Alain coming gave us if I may say so, a new perspective as an outsider. An outsider who knows a lot about the group, but for Arval he was an outsider. It gave us the opportunity to reopen some topics.
I was a bit surprised. We were in this company growing, but for example, one word was a bit taboo. Talking mobility was not obvious.
The reality is that everyone talks about mobility. Talks about greener mobility, talks about long-term mobility, talks about different mobility means. So that is something that is very present in day-to-day discussions from individuals, from companies, from employees, but it was not yet part of Arval's strategy. Mobility is providing people the capacity to move from point A to point B. It's as simple as that. Moving from point A to point B could be with a car, could be with public transportation, could be with a bicycle, could be with a kick scooter, could be with motorcycles, or could be with a combination of different mobility means. And our objective as a company is to help our customers, to help their employees to move from point A to point B. Beginning of 2019, we decided to prepare a new strategic plan.
So no, my first thought was, wow, we're going to take the time now to crystallize thoughts that are bubbling here and there, but we'll make it more concrete.
The first step, day one, was the chaos.
Very quickly realized we need an external consultancy who helped us redefine both the environment the way we saw it, but also strategically where we should play. So there were lots of opportunities. We had to decide as Arval, how do we play in it, and what's the right place for us to be profitable, sustainable, etc.
It starts in the country, it is enriched with another country, and further enhanced with the corporate center in order to build an optimized value proposition, a maximized value proposition that is the fruit of the contribution of various cultures, various markets, and various points of view.
And so by gathering all those elements and all those insights, there was something to be done on mobility plus other items.
The organization and the fact to assemble the various pieces of the puzzle in the way we've done it will make a breakthrough in terms of offer and in terms of answering to the market that we did not have before Arval Beyond.
Source of inspirations were multiple. It was our employees who have many ideas, our customers expressing the needs of Arval to evolve in some directions, and then some research about the society, about transportation, about mobility, about environmental concerns. So we have tried to get inspired with as many sources as possible, and again somehow it was part of the chaos because we got so much information that it was difficult at the beginning to prioritize them.
People is a strength we need to focus on, but we've been good at that. Arval's been a very entrepreneurial company always. We are used to growing, changing, evolving, and I think that's one of the biggest strengths that will take us into the future. Good people who are entrepreneurial in spirit.
We need to keep our organization, our people, and our skills agile. That's and this agility being put at the service of our entrepreneurship.
The people also, as usual, will make the difference, as usual in Arval.
Beyond summarizes the ethos. It's beyond what we do today.
There is a vision behind, the vision being that Arval will play a key role tomorrow. I'm very proud to be in this company, to play a key role in the mobility industry.
Arval Beyond can be a game changer for the market.
Not only it will help us to protect the business, because we will be there to help the customers in climate change and in mobility, but it will help us to gain additional business. So it's part of our desire to grow the company in a cleaner way.
At Arval, we need to mirror what our customer base will look like. And it's very important hence that we have people who look like what our customers will look like. We need young people, old people, men, women. So I think beyond, by opening us to new products, new segments, new ideas, helps us better leverage all forms of diversity in this company. And I think, yes, women will be an important aspect of diversity, which we will leverage, which we will actively seek to grow and then leverage to feed all these ideas.
Arval Beyond is an exciting adventure. Do you agree with this?
It is a fantastic adventure. It's a great plan. It is something that will drive the company in the next 5 to 10 years. It is a lot of new initiatives about, I said it multiple times, but it's fundamental about climate change and about mobility. I am totally confident that with this plan, we deal with the priorities for the company in the years to come. I'm totally confident about the level of passion of our employees to put this plan in motion starting from now. And most important, when I have discussed about this plan to corporate customers, they like it and they want to start immediately. So I think that we have all the recipes to make of it a big success. I'm confident about it, confident.
So let's go beyond.
Let's start.